Today, the MMA world is buzzing as Arman Tsarukyan throws down a shocking threat to Ilia Topuria, igniting fierce backlash from fans. But that's not all. Joe Rogan is in the spotlight after a jaw-dropping encounter with the Liver King.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out, man to man. I'm picking a fight with you.
What's the real story behind these explosive moments? Let's dive in, and if you want to stay on top of all the latest drama, smash that subscribe button now. Joe Rogan's phone buzzed, police lights flickered, and an internet carnivore influencer was hauled away in cuffs, just hours before UFC 317 fight week tipped from hype into outright chaos. Even for a sport that thrives on shock value, the collision of podcast royalty, raw meat bravado, and title fight nerves felt unreal, yet the uproar surrounding Rogan's security scare was only the first spark. Inside the T-Mobile Arena, an even bigger explosion is brewing. Brian Liver King Johnson, the shirtless preacher of ancestral diets, posted a series of wild Instagram videos challenging Rogan to a fist fight. He vowed to snap limbs and die for family while reportedly driving toward Austin. Detectives took the rant seriously. By sundown, Johnson was arrested at the Four Seasons Hotel and charged with making terroristic threats. Rogan, who had once mocked Liver King's supposed natty physique on his podcast, told police the posts felt disturbing and unstable.
Joe Rogan, I'm calling you out, man to man. I'm picking a fight with you.
More than anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, all of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. What happens next to you, you're going to need to remember that feeling. You're going to need something more than what you did. Willing to die, hoping that you'll choke me out. I pray to God because that's a dream come true. It feels good.
We're going to kick Joe Rogan's ass?
The real G said it. We're coming to Austin. Joe Rogan, you know why. We're coming.
You, Joe Rogan. You, Joe Rogan. You. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to do that. Why would I want to kill you? And you have a family. I wouldn't want to take you away from your family. I wouldn't want that to happen.
Just pulling up to the capital of Texas. What's the capital of Texas? What's the capital of Texas? Houston. It's Houston. Guess what? You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Because welcome to Texas. We just got here.
Yeah. And these items are so people in the back of the car.
Johnson walked out wearing an ankle monitor but dove straight back onto social media, flexing next to the beeping device and insisting it was toughening my bones for heel hooks. Memes erupted. Ancestral workout, 3 sets of house arrest. Yet the legal line had been crossed, reminding everyone that fight promo theatrics carry real-world consequences when the cameras switch off.
If anyone who's around us can alert us that there might be anyone with the last name Rogan around, then I'll happily go the other 200 yards.
This thing will help me make sure. You know how good that feels on the ankle? That part where it bounces, jiggles like that.
Making my ankle strong for that, what do you call that one, the heel hook one. It's making it real strong for that one. The bone's getting bigger. So that's what's going down today. And then we're going to go to the Capitol at 7 p.m. every day. We'll be at the Capitol where they make laws. Rogan versus Liver King. Yeah, I don't know if you might know who I am, you might not. It doesn't really matter the name, but it's Liver King. I'm picking a fight.
Elia El Matador Topuria strolls into Las Vegas wielding the featherweight crown and hunting lightweight gold, eager to carve his name beside McGregor, Cormier, and Nunes on the short list of double champions. Opposite him stands Charles do Bronx Oliveira, whose resume reads like a graveyard of doubters. Oliveira has promised his 7-month-old son a championship belt, and he's carried that vow through every grueling spar and late-night weight cut.
Charles Oliveira promised his 7-month-old son that he's going to bring the championship back home for him. Do you feel bad that you're going to make him break his promise to his son?
That's why I don't like to promise to my kids those kind of things. Like he don't have to involve his kids in the professional things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
no. he's gonna have to break his head.
Stylistic clash could scarcely be sharper. Topuria's boxing is short, violent, and relentlessly forward. Oliveira's submission chain is ambush fast and opportunistic, ready to coil around a single mistake. Odds makers have the bout ending early. Either Topuria detonates a right hook in the first round, or Oliveira drags him into a scrambling firefight where an armbar can appear from nowhere. Add the double champ storyline and the very real prospect of Topuria calling out Islam Makhachev for a champion versus champion super fight, and the stakes feel almost medieval.
Ilia Topuria has said a lot about you. He's being very respectful now this week. Like he said, he doesn't think you ducked him and he respects you for chasing your goals at welterweight. Who do you think is going to win on Saturday at UFC 317 between Ilia and Charles Oliveira?
It's good questions. It depends, man. Who can follow his MMA? Who can follow his game plan? You know, if Charles can take him down, he can finish him easy in the ground. Or if Topuria catch him, he gonna sleep. You know, and two options. Who is gonna make the game plan working?
Into this pressure cooker steps Arman Tsarukyan, former friend and fellow Georgian emigre, who exploded on X. "If you win, I'll wipe the octagon floor with your face." What began as a jab at Tsarukyan's history of pullouts has devolved into a social media knife fight. Fans roasted Arman for opportunism. Show teeth, not ifs. One mocked, but every retweet keeps his name hovering just outside the official title picture. With Justin Gaethje also lurking, Tsarukyan knows volume equals leverage, and he's now yelling loud enough for matchmakers to hear. Trash talk decibel levels spiked further when Paddy the Baddie Pimblett resurfaced the infamous 2022 hand sanitizer scuffle. He'll be cage side on fight night, and he's warning security to keep lanes clear. "If Ilia walks past me and mouths off, someone's getting slept before the main event walkout." Nutty as it sounds, the UFC is mapping backstage traffic patterns. Topuria never travels alone, Pimblett never backs down from a microphone, and viral skirmishes sell pay-per-views almost as well as belts. Max Holloway, no stranger to 5-round brawls, predicts the entire contest tips in the opening 4 minutes. Either Ilia lands something nuclear, or Charles shows why underdogs bite hardest. Current champ Islam Makhachev leans Topuria but admits Oliveira's guard is booby-trapped for anyone careless. Bettors are hedging their picks along those two extremes, knockout or choke, but nothing that involves hearing the scorecards read aloud. As Vegas neon flickers, several fuses burn toward the same powder keg. Topuria might walk out wearing 2 belts, or Oliveira may strangle another narrative the way he's done his entire career. Tsarukyan and Pimblett circle like sharks, each hunting the scent of fresh gold, while Liver King learns that ancestral living doesn't include county jail Wi-Fi. Whatever blows first, an upset in the cage, a backstage spillover, or another influencer meltdown, fight fans won't blink for fear of missing the next headline. Keep your notifications on. Tomorrow's shocker is still loading, and it could land anywhere from the octagon floor to the Four Seasons lobby. That wraps today's Fight Bulletin. Strike Script bringing you the fastest hands in MMA news. If these headlines kept you ahead of the scorecards, tap like and let the algorithm know we won the round. Subscribe and hit the breaking bell so you're first to hear every contract signing, weigh-in drama, and surprise call-out. Got an inside scoop or bold prediction? Drop it in the comments. You might see your tip featured in tomorrow's update for real-time flashes from pressers and gyms. Until the next alert, stay sharp, stay informed, and keep your guard up. This is Strike Script signing off.